Another type of symmetry is called rotational symmetry, where in some sense there's a fixed point, and when you rotate by a certain angle about that fixed point, you actually see the image coincides with the original image. Let's take a look at some examples. Rotational symmetry here? Absolutely. And you can see it. If I put the center point here as the fixed point, just watch the shape and see the peak is on the top, right? The peak is back on the top. Now, what angle did I pass that through? Well, if you think about it, from here to here is actually going to be 120 degrees. And you can think about that, since it's an equilateral triangle, really there's 360 degrees around, and I've got these three vertices, and they're all equally spaced out, so this vertex has to go that one. So 360 divided by 3 is actually 120. So this actually has a rotational symmetry, 120 degrees, and we say actually that the order is 3, because as we go around, we get 1, 2, 3 before we get back to where we started from. So in fact, this we say has rotational symmetry of 120 degrees, and it has order of symmetry 3. How about another example? Kind of like a rainbow-y shaped thing. Does it have rotational symmetry? Well, is there a place that looks good, except that before it was a rainbow and now it's a happy face. So that's not the same thing. It doesn't coincide with the original. In fact, there is no rotational symmetry here. This has line symmetry. Line symmetry. That's not rotational symmetry. So no rotational symmetry here. New. All right, how about this really cool star? Well, sure, this actually has rotational symmetry. And you can see that because if I take this, keep the center point fixed, and then just spin it, it lands on itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I'm back home. So each point of the star can go around to any other point, and there's 5 points. So in fact, this is going to have order of symmetry 5, and we can actually figure out the angle since the points, there are 5 points and they're equally spread around 360 degrees. If we take 360 divided by 5, we see 72 degrees. So the angle of rotation is 72 degrees, and we see some really spectacular symmetry in the beautiful star.